What's up everyone, JDOS here. We're getting closer to WitchQueen, and a major question I keep seeing on a lot of players' minds is, what do we do with bounties to save for WitchQueen? There's a short answer to this and a long answer. I want to go ahead and give a long answer to give out as much information as possible to anyone in need, be that new or even returning players. Now before we begin, I have a favor to ask anyone who is watching this video. I'm attempting to break into this side of YouTube more and create content that I feel is helpful. So if you feel at all this was helpful to you, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any of my future videos. As we start in, there's some things you need to know before you even pick up bounties. That is to get a ghost shell with at least 6 energy. In your first mod slot on your ghost, there are mods that increase your XP gains. This will increase your XP gain based on the strength of the mod you select. These can go from 2% up to 10%, with Bungie giving us a 12% one at the start of each season. This is a set it and leave it style of mod. Put it on, burn all your bounties. Something to remember is make sure you're in a fire team. You get a buff known as Shared Wisdom. This is applied to your Guardian and a fire team when you're in a fire team of 2 or more, and it does grant you an 8% bonus XP to all XP gains as long as you're in that fire team. Now this bonus XP is split as noted here with the arrows. It is split 4 times, 2% each one, and will increase as you move up the chain through the season pass. Always remember that each Tuesday you get a buff called Well Rested, which is a 2 times buff to XP gains for your first 5 season ranks this week on one character. This buff does not pass from tune to tune, so make sure the character you're on is the one you want to get the biggest XP buff for turning in your bounties. So where do you need to get bounties from? We have more than a few places to pick up bounties in the game now. First are going to be your playlist vendors like Lord Shaxx and Zavala. And of course, down in the Annex with the Drifter for Gambit. Out of all these vendors, Banshee is most certainly your most important one for his daily bounties, considering they offer enhancement cores, mod components, and XP, so make sure those are a top priority. Next place for bounties is down here with the seasonal activity here in the Helm. These always offer bounties, but most of the time they will be completable only within the activity that comes with a season. For example, Wayfire Compass bounties can only be completed in Astral Alignment. Our favorite tentacle-faced friend Xur has his own set of bounties now. They are within the Dares of Eternity and can only be completed in Dares of Eternity runs. Our favorite Star Horse also has a few daily bounties to complete, as well as a few weekly bounties. The bounties in the weekly category are XP++, which is the same as Iron Banner bounties. These bounties reward 12,000 XP, but they are much harder to complete because they almost require the legendary run of Dares of Eternity to complete. Now the key to good bounty hoarding is very simple. Space. You need the most space possible to get the most bounties possible. Head over to your quests in your directory. Here you'll find different things like exotic quests, legacy quests, and current seasonal quests. Make sure you complete or delete as many of these as possible, as it opens up more room in your bounty tab to your right. Your next step is to grab as many daily bounties as possible and complete them, but do not turn them in. Completed bounties will require a yellow exclamation point next to them showing they are ready to be turned in. Make sure you do not hoard any repeatable bounties. They are absolutely useless. You do not get a good enough return. Those are only to be used within the season only. Simply repeat this process till you run out of space. Just don't burn yourself out before WitchQueen. I made a small mistake and I never went over Planetary bounties. These can be found at each of the Planetary vendors. These offer XP as well as a few destination materials just to get you going. These are always good to have in your pocket. It's always good to have extra crafting materials. Definitely going to need them when weapon crafting comes. I hope this helps anyone who is watching, whether you be new or returning. I want to thank you so much for sticking with this video and for your support. It means the world to me. And as always, stay safe, stay warm, and we'll see you out there on the battlefield, Guardians. Peace out.